Lammies, welcome to our Desert Animal of the Day video. We're learning about animals in the desert and what they do and what they eat and what they're like in the desert. Last week we talked all about ocean animals and it was so much fun. This week we're learning all about desert animals. Are you ready to hear who our first animal of the day is for this week? Let's get a drum roll. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Today's desert animal of the day is the camel. Did you guys know that there are two types of camels out there? One of them only has one hump, while another kind has two humps. The dromedary is the one that only has the one hump at the center of his back, and then I believe it's pronounced Bactrian camel has two humps on his back. Let's find out all about our friend, the camel. So do you guys know why a camel has that big hump on his back? Now, we used to be told it was to store water, but really it stores fat inside of him. That's kind of like storing extra food and nutrients so he doesn't need to stop and eat or drink very often. So camels live in the desert, and there's not always a lot of food or water in the desert, right? So his hump supplies him those nutrients that help him survive in the desert. All that really means is he doesn't need to eat or drink very often. His body will store it up when he's around it, then he can be far away from it and not have to worry about getting hungry or thirsty. That's what that means. So camels are actually herbivores, and we all know that means that they only eat plants. They will not eat meat. That being said, camels are actually made with really strong lips and teeth, so they can eat really tough plants that grow in the desert, just like you're seeing this camel eat a cactus right here. He's able to do that because he's got very strong teeth and lips. How cool is that? So he can eat a lot of things that grow in the desert. If you look at the big bump on the camel, think of it kind of like a container you would have in your lunchbox. When it's full, it's big, but as he runs out of that nutrients, it actually gets smaller and smaller until he eats and fills it up again. How crazy is that? So did you know camels can live 40 to 50 years? Camels have also been what's called domesticated. So what that means is you can actually keep a camel as a pet, and they'll do fairly well as a pet, kind of like a dog or a cat. Dogs are very bonded to people. They're our friends. They will trust their owner and they will protect their owner. Other animals like horses and even camels can kind of be like that too, where they can be really good pets. Camels have been used for the last 3,000 years to help people get stuff across the desert because they are very strong and they can carry a lot, and they also don't have to eat or drink as much as other animals. That's why they've been such great helpers to us. So camels are pretty well known because they spit. Yeah, you'll probably hear at the zoo, watch out, camel spit. What that actually is a way that the camel defends himself. If a camel ever feels unsafe or threatened, he actually spits to say, get away from me. And most other animals won't like that very much, and that'll convince them to leave. That's why he does that. All right, let's learn some fun facts about our friend, the camel. Did you guys know that they use the sounds that a camel makes to make Chewbacca's voice for Star Wars? My mind was blown when I found this out. How cool is that camels helped us make Star Wars? Also, did you know here in Nevada, we have the camel races every year. Did you know you can race camels? When I was a little girl, one of my very favorite stuffed animals was a camel. I loved my camel. It was one of my very favorites. Camels are a really cool animal because they do pretty well as pets. They help people, and they store up all of that nutrients, which makes them very interesting. When a baby camel is born, he actually doesn't have his big bump yet. He actually just has interesting like curly little hairs where that bump will be. And as he grows up, that bump will get bigger and bigger and bigger. Camels can walk within a half an hour of being born. How interesting is that? All right, Lammies, I had so much fun learning all about camels today. I really liked learning that they store nutrients so they don't have to eat or drink for a very long time. I also really liked learning that camels can make great companions for people. And finally, I really liked learning that camels spit to protect themselves, not because they're being mean. That just means they feel a little bit scared. All right, Lammies, what were your favorite things we learned about the camel? You can let me know at the Lambs Class email account or on the Lambs Class Facebook page. All right, lammies, I'll have another great animal for you tomorrow. I'll see you then. Bye.